Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you check out jerichogreen.net. Now, as you can see by my comfy little sweater jacket thing here, I'm no longer where I live. I'm about 3.5 hours away in the 831 back in the Monterey Bay, and it is currently 65 degrees and overcast. So I'm not used to that because where I live, it's about 89, but I'll be all right. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Oh, you've heard the bullshit, and if not, have a seat and get ready for your drop of anger blood. So apparently Trump is being indicted. Again, what for this time? How many times has this man been impeached and indicted? When does this happen to any other former or sitting fucking president? You know what kind of shit presidents we've had in the past? How many lives were lost because of weapons of mass destruction? How many American soldiers and Iraqi people fucking died? How many billions and probably trillions of dollars were wasted in the sand? But Trump gets indicted. Okay. So he's being indicted for what? For having the classified documents in his possession after he left the White House. You mean the same classified documents that, who was it, the FBI or somebody from the Department of Justice got in touch with him and said, hey, and they went there and inspected and said, hey, put a lock on that door. No problem. Put a lock on it. Then they came back, they raided Mar-a-Lago, were all up in his wife's unmentionables, while Sloppy Joe's stupid, incoherent, losing his faculties, child sniffing, can't walk off a fucking stage, stupid old decrepit butterscotch eating ass keeps a stack of classified documents next to his Corvette. I don't know about you guys. You guys have been fucking up all these years. You've been keeping your valuables, your documents, your jewels, your money, your family heirlooms. You've been putting them in a safe, haven't you? Don't be ridiculous. Don't keep your valuables in a safe. No. Stack them up in boxes next to your classic car in the garage. That's where you want to keep your valuables. That's where you want to keep top secret and classified documents. That's what Sloppy Joe did. Did he get indicted? Did he even get a fucking phone call? Nope. But Trump is being indicted for mishandling classified documents. So I'll go ahead and ask the question that we all have on our minds. Is Joe Biden next? Is Mike Pence's stupid, never going to be elected president 2024 dumbass going to be next? Are they going to be indicted? Is Obama going to be indicted? Is Clinton going to be indicted? And Bush? And the list goes on. They all keep documents when they leave the White House. So if you're going to do this to Trump, well, you must have plans to indict all these other people next, right? Because what's fair is fair. What's good for the goose is good for Sloppy Joe. I mean, good for the gander. We're all equal under the eyes of the law. What did Nancy Pelosi tell us? What did that drunk vodka drinking bitch tell us? Nobody's above the law. Nobody. So naturally, all these other former presidents and former vice presidents, including Biden, he kept documents when he was after he was vice president too. Including him, all of these people are going to be indicted. Trump is just the first one, right? Trump is the first of many. I told you. They want a death by 1,000 cuts for his campaign to become president. They got the image of him going in court and being indicted. They got those images. He's going to be indicted again. They got the images of Mar-a-Lago being raided. All they need are images. None of this shit has to stick. Because the average dumbass leftist voter does not have the neurons firing. Their brain does not produce enough electrical current to power an easy bake oven. So all they need, as we know, is an emotional topic Look at Trump. He's a crook. He's being indicted. He's going to a court. They're raiding his house. They need an emotional topic and repetition. And they will believe it. In their minds, it will become the truth. Trump is a crook. He's been indicted. We can't vote for him. That's all they need to do. But here's the silver lining. Here's a bit of good news. Trump, after finding out he's being indicted yesterday, today he was out on the golf course, I believe at Mar-a-Lago. But he's out hitting the links. So it sounds to me like he's not worried about anything. So if Trump's not going to worry, I'm not going to worry. But it just seems like a humongous life-size pile of steaming bullshit that they're going to indict Trump. And you know damn good and well they're not going to do shit to Sloppy Joe. And if there's ever been a politician who needs to be indicted, it is him. But if Trump's cool, I guess we should be too. It's like when my wife was having her C-section for our first baby. The doctors, I remember distinctly, they were talking about the new iPhones. So the way I saw it, as long as the doctors are talking about shit like new iPhones, that means there's nothing going on with the procedure. That means everything's fine. Their autopilot is allowed to take over because they've done this a million times, and they can talk about the new iPhone insert number S. So if Trump's hitting the links, he's cool. He's sitting there on Truth Social. He's going out. He's doing his thing. He's acting normal. Then I would assume that nothing is going to come of this. But again, they don't need something to come of it. They just need the accusation. That's all they need. Then they have their images. They have their sound bites. They have their pictures. They can put it out on social media, and all the talking heads will follow the script. Like you've all seen those videos where they cut, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty soon there's 50 of them. All these different news outlets are all saying the same thing. They're all saying the same exact words. So that makes you think there's some kind of script out there. But if Trump's cool, we got to be cool too. But man, that is some bullshit that you're going to indict him for something that the FBI has already checked into. They've been to his house. They saw the documents. They told him to put a lock. He put the fucking lock, and they still raided his spot. Witch hunt. There are some ghosts of Salem witches right now looking at Trump going, damn, that's fucked up. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.